Sometimes high school coaches can come and go. Maybe they move to a different classification or find a town that's better suited to their family. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes a coach and a school just stick, winning together, losing together, growing together, and, if they're lucky, sharing one last walk off into the sunset.
Came here in 1988, and I'll never forget, the cafeteria was a wood building with a screen door on it.
For 32 years, Jeff Edelman has been an Elkins institution. 2020 would have been his 26th year leading the Elks baseball team, and his last.
I just got to the point where people say, you know, when it's time to, you know, finish. And I was at that point.
Even before the season started, the idea of how things might end was there in the back of his mind.
You know, I didn't know, am I going to walk off having lost our last game, or are we playing in a state championship game? And I'll always think that too, because as good as this team was, I'll never know.
And this team was good, roaring to a 3-0 start.
And we were actually ranked #1 in the state in 3A. So, you know, I'd love to have seen what this year's team would have done.
Instead, COVID-19 robbed the Elks of a potential run to Baum-Walker Stadium. And for Edelman, something maybe even greater.
The most frustrating part about it is when I walked off the field for the last time, I didn't know I was walking off the field for the last time. And that's frustrating, and not to have closure on that, but you know, life goes on, and you just live with what you're dealt with.
Even in retirement, Edelman's stamp will remain on the program. From the logo on the hats.
I designed that, and I was actually trying to think how many years ago it was.
To the plaques in the trophy case.
Of course, the very first one is 2006. We won it was not only our baseball state championship, it was the school's first state championship in any sport. And then in 2009, we won our second state championship. But the players and throughout all the years, you know, that'll always stick with me, and they'll have a special, you know, part of me.
You can drive yourself crazy thinking about what could have been. So Edelman instead focuses on what was. 32 years spent helping shape a community and giving them plenty to celebrate along the way.
People's asked me, well, why haven't you ever left, or bigger and brighter places to go, I guess you could say. But I've just always felt like Elkins felt like home to me, and the people made it that way. I've been at Elkins 32 years, and honestly never really felt like going anywhere else.
And besides,
we go out undefeated, ranked #1 in the state. What other coach can say that, you know?
Edelman was a fixture beyond the dugout as well, serving as the voice of the Elks for many years. And Elkins fans, no need to worry. Coach tells me that this year's freshman class might just have been the best he's ever seen, and you can take his word, because he's seen a few.